Hello, my name is Patrick Fitzmaurice. I'm CEO, founder, and often called the head farmer at a company in Atlanta, Georgia, the United States, called the Caterpillar Farm Incorporated. At Caterpillar Farm, we help companies activate change. And what that means is companies that are competing in massively disruptive environments use us to help them navigate through that in quick and efficient fashion. We're change cultivators, which is one reason why we're excited about this project that Shopper Marketing Experts has undertaken to understand the world of retail marketing and the trends impacting the space going forward. Because clearly, as all of us know, the world of retail marketing and marketing broadly defined is changing rapidly. And it's being disrupted by a variety of forces. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of the other insights from the experts across the globe that will be part of this project, because understanding disruption and getting our heads around disruption is the key for helping companies be able to capitalize on it and seek growth in this vastly dynamic market. So we put together a couple of things that we think might be some of the big macro trends that people need to get their heads around as they navigate their companies into 2019, 2020, and beyond. The first is one we've talked about for a long time in our industry, and it's about consumers and shoppers being vastly empowered in the choices and the decisions that they make. This is nothing new, but I think it's reached a critical point, and more marketers and retailers are acknowledging that they have to adapt their legacy business systems in order to be able to capitalize on this. We see it on the consumption side. Consumers are vastly changing the products and services and brands that they choose to favor. Large brands are facing loyalty problems and share problems. Smaller brands have a nimbleness to market and seem to be resonating as more authentic. All of those on the consumption side make it hard for scale legacy brands to be able to capture growth and maintain relevance. On the shopper side, we see shoppers changing what they want and how they want to get it, and going through and using different tools and behaviors in order to empower the act of shopping. Having taught shopper marketing across the U.S. for the past several years, we kind of boil it down to a simple statement. If I'm a consumer or I'm a shopper, it boils down to this. I want what I want. I want it when I want it. And I want it how I want to get it. The impact of that statement on legacy systems, which are set up to go to market in a whole different way, is a trend that's crossing over, and more businesses have to cope with how to adapt to that in order to be able to be successful. The second goes a slightly different way, and it goes down this path of the application of sophisticated data analytics in order to drive improved business performance. We talk about data and we talk about big data. I prefer to think about it how the chief marketing officer at a conference that I was honored to manage a panel for spoke, and she said there's 4 key technology trends that are fundamentally going to change retail as we know it. Cloud computing and the existence of vast and disparate data sets that are connected. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, which give us a way to go into vast data sets to be able to build understandings and activate business insights. Internet of Things and connected devices that are emitting data and being connected to each other that allow us to do things that we would never be able to do in prior worlds. And the underlying technology of blockchain and how trusted transactions might change the world of retail. So those 4 things are drivers of technology that are fundamentally challenging the ways that retail can operate. And the application of those and those that get ahead of that trend are the ones who will be able to align their businesses for success, being wildly sophisticated with the use of data sets. The next area is fairly macro. We like to think about it in terms of rethinking commerce. We have a tendency to talk about, well, now it's an omni-channel world, or we have to connect brick and mortar with e-commerce, or we have to figure out how to deliver on click and collect and connect on the last mile. And all of those are well and good, but fundamentally, if you step back, what we see is a fundamental rethinking of the world of commerce. Commerce is defined as the way people get goods and services. And commerce is fundamentally being rethought. I like to think about it the way Doug McMillon, the CEO of Walmart, declared a couple of years ago. And effectively, Doug said, Walmart will be the first retailer to deliver a frictionless, seamless shopping experience at scale. And what he means by that, if you listen to Doug talk, is this notion of saying, a Walmart shopper can buy from us however they want, and we'll figure out the business model to be able to do that. Effectively, he's saying we're going to figure out a new way to do commerce. So we look at the trends and we say, where's it going to go? And one intriguing way that I would encourage everybody to kind of get their heads around this is to look at what Walmart is doing. We tend to look at Amazon, we look at Alibaba, we look at all of these other plays. The largest scale retailer from a brick and mortar perspective is doing some pretty interesting things. Look at the acquisitions they're making. Look at the pilot tests that they're doing. Look at the different types of patents that they're filing. All of that can help you get a head around who they're partnering with and how they're thinking about reinventing the act of commerce and being a winner in that space. Last is more on the brand marketing side, and we see an extension of brand marketing all the way out to retail. No longer is the hard job of a brand marketer in order to be able to manage the brand and the P&L of their brand and the acquisition and awareness and being in the consideration set and driving large-scale promotions. That's all critically important still. But maintaining brand relevance and driving that all the way out to the point of purchase and the point of contact is acceleratingly important. And we see more leading-edge marketers thinking through a more commercial-oriented mindset that actually drives brand-related activities all the way out to retail in really holistic ways. So from our perspective, those are four big macro disruptors in the marketing world of retail and retail marketing. Consumer and shopper empowerment, the application of sophisticated data and data analytics, a fundamentally rethinking of the world of commerce and the role of the store, and this notion of an extension of classic brand marketing all the way out to retail. Those four trends, along with all of the others that I'm sure we'll learn from the other experts, are the big disruptors that we have to get our heads around in order to be successful in the world of retail marketing going forward. Again, I thank shopper marketing experts of this project. I appreciate being part of it, and I look forward to seeing the totality of all of the insights that come out of this work. Thank you very much.